Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Tutoring Made Easy. If this is your first time coming in contact with our channel, please do us a favor by subscribing so that you can help us grow this family together so we can be able to help as many people that need tutoring help as possible. But if you have specific topics, math topics, probability topics, statistics topics, accounting topics that you want us to do a video on, feel free to drop that in the comment section and we'll be more than willing to do that for you. Today, in this video, we are going to look at a subject, an entire different subject, which I call the probability journey. I know you have been following my videos where I talk about the math journey. Today, I want to start, even though we're already on the math journey, we have not even completed it yet. I also want to start this probability journey with you. So today, we're going to be looking at what probability is. What is probability? We're also going to look at trials and experiment. So probability comes from the word probable. That means something which is uncertain. Sorry about that. It means something which is uncertain. So the words there are uncertain, probable. The word is probable. When something is probable, it means it is uncertain. That means you are not sure of something. It's ambiguous. There's ambiguity. The thing is ambiguous. Yes, it can happen or not happen. It can happen, something that is likely to happen. You see words like likely to happen and also likely not to happen. Likely not to happen. Now, this is very critical. If you look at an economy, we cannot be able to predict what is going on, the outcome of that economy, because it involves a probable outcome. It's uncertain. We can start the year and don't know what the US economy is going to look like, or the Ukraine economy, or the Russian economy, or any other economy will look like. So that makes it probable. And that's why probability is important. So any area of our life where there is uncertainty, we can apply the rules of probability there. Let's even just look at human beings. It is likely someone can die tomorrow, or it is likely the person can live. So either the person dies or lives. It's probability. It is possible that a machine can break down or not break down. It's possible that a machine can break down 3 times in a month, or not break down 3 times in a month, maybe more than that. That's probability. So I'm bringing your mind to the importance of probability. It's very important. So insurance companies use this a lot to be able to estimate predictions and outcome of mortality rates, and in different fields as well. So probability comes from the word probable, uncertain, not sure, ambiguous, likely to happen or not likely to happen. So today I can get up in the morning, or you can look through your window and say, hey, I think it's going to be a sunny day. It is possible it could be a sunny day or not be a sunny day, or it's possible it's going to snow or not snow. So that's why probability is critical. Now, because probability is uncertain, we have what we call trials and experiments. It is the trials and the experiments that help us to be able to get close estimation of things that can happen, so that if something doesn't happen, at least we would have planned for it. So there's so-called trials and experiment. And I know the word experiment sounds so good to my friends in the STEM field, those who are taking biology, taking physics and chemistry. You kind of see or encounter the word experiment each and every day of your life. And when you are going to do an experiment, you don't know the outcome. Even if you know the outcome, you know that there are two possible outcomes. There's something we call the null hypothesis and the alternate hypothesis. We know that when we put a plant when we expose a plant to sunlight, photosynthesis thrives. But if we hide it from sunlight or one of the elements, photosynthesis is not going to it's not going to be present. That in itself gives us what? Outcomes. But that's an experiment in itself. So in probability, because of uncertainty, we can use trials and experiment to be able to mitigate some of these uncertain outcomes, so that we can get close predictions and close outcomes to whatever we are trying to estimate. All right. Now there are different types of trials. Let's look at the coin experiment. I'm calling the coin experiment the coin experiment. In most books, they'll call it the tossing of a coin. That if you toss a coin, just a coin, if you toss a coin, what are you going to get? Now, if you look at a coin will probably look like this, it's a circular, surface. It has a surface here and then one behind it, a face and then a back. And the face is called the head. You have the head, and then the back end is called the tail. You have the head and the tail. So if you take a coin, you're never going to get three outcomes. It's only two outcomes. It's either you have a head, you can see the head, or it's either you can see the tail. So it's only two outcomes. So a coin experiment will only provide us with two outcomes. So when we toss a coin, not two coins, when you toss a coin, just one coin, you have what? Two outcomes. And these two outcomes is either it is a head or a tail. It's either it is the face that is showing up or the back end that is showing up. Now, anytime in probability, anytime you have a trial or an experiment and you only have two outcomes, it's known as a Bernoulli trial or the Bernoulli experiment or the Bernoulli distribution. So I've used the word here. I've used the term a Bernoulli a Bernoulli trial or experiment or a distribution. All right. So it only works when you have two outcomes. Only two outcomes. So another example of a Bernoulli trial could be the weather. The weather. It's either it's raining or it is sunny. Or another example is human life. You see that the person is dead or alive, or a toss of a coin. That is a Bernoulli trial. If you do it only once, it's a Bernoulli trial. But if this Bernoulli trial is repeated, repeated Bernoulli, the moment you repeat this Bernoulli, you are getting a different trial called the binomial trial, or the binomial experiment, or the binomial distribution. So the binomial distribution or trial experiment is an expansion form of a Bernoulli experiment. Bernoulli experiment. Now, let's imagine that we are tossing a coin twice. What will be the possible outcomes if we are tossing a coin? Let's say we toss a single coin. We toss a single coin. We toss it twice. What will be the outcome? What will be the outcome? What will be the outcome? We don't know. What will be the outcome? To be able to do that, even a single coin, we said that the outcome is only two. So it's a formula. We have the 2 exponent the n. So the 2 exponent n, I can rewrite this as 2 exponent n. The n here is known as the number of trials. Let me write that well for you. The n there is the number of trials, or the number of times you toss the coin. The number of times of tossing the coin. Number of times of tossing the coin. So if I ask a question, or you see you come across a problem, and it says that if you toss a single coin 4 times, what is the possible outcome? If you toss a single coin twice, 4 times, it's going to be 2 exponent 4, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. This gives us 4, that gives us 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. Now, do you see how math is very critical in the use of probability? Without math, it would be difficult for us to do probability. So math is like the pure thing, the base that we need. And then on that base, we build upon probability. And then from probability, we build on statistics. So to do statistics, we also need probability. And to do physics, we need math, we need probability, we need statistics as well. All right. So the number of times we do this trial is going to be 2 exponent 4. And this formula only applies for the toss of a coin, or anything that has two outcomes. Anything that has two outcomes. All right. I think I'll end here. And the next time we come, we'll continue with our probability journey or any type of journey that I'll come to you with. All right. At this moment, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do us a favor by subscribing so that we can be able to grow this family together to help as many people that need tutoring help as possible. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for supporting us. If you have specific topics that you want us to do a video on, please feel free and drop it in the comment section below, and we'll be more than willing to do that for you. I'll come to you another time. Take care and bye.